Hey kids, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft and Fallout at the same time. Here we are. We built a little balcony on the edge of Diamond City here to connect us to downtown DC. Yes, we're playing Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 and Minecraft all at the same time. This is an incredible add-on pack that was made on the Xbox. We're playing the Bedrock Edition, part of Game Pass actually, so it's free. I also have the Java Edition, but honestly, I'm just better with controller, and Java Edition really doesn't work that well with controller. And anyway, I've been filming my Fallout and Skyrim series on Xbox, just better for my workflow. So we built a little bridge here. I'm gonna connect all these rooftops and stuff and make some bases up here. But today, building gets a little tedious in Minecraft. It literally takes hours to do like the simplest stuff. So I am just gonna explore this building and maybe a few neighboring buildings to, kind of apprise how safe they are, see if there's any monsters spawning in here or any hidden treasures. And look at how amazing they've done a job with this. I'm not quite sure what building this is, to be honest. It's been a while since I've been through Fallout 3, but it's just so cool how they've captured the whole broken, burnt out look of Fallout, where you have to like take these other paths than the normal way to get through a building. Okay, we better take this bed just in case it gets dark out while we're out here, because we're not really prepared to fight monsters right now. I think I have some stone tools. We haven't upgraded to iron or anything yet. We're still at the very beginning of this game, so I do have it on easy mode, but I don't want to be too daring in the nighttime when there's tons of monsters spawning until I have better equipment. So, all right, so let's see. I'm never sure what these materials are. Some materials you need an axe, a pickaxe, and others you need like a wood axe. So, and even others you need a shovel. So it makes it easier to do it. Let's see what this is. Oh, this is terracotta. Nice. So terracotta is usually found in mesa biome, like kind of like not the desert, but it's all usually near the desert, and they're beautiful colors. Not this this particular color. There is a way you can dye it blue. It doesn't naturally form blue, but you can dye it all sorts of colors. But it's definitely a little different than these colors. But we're just basically sampling these building blocks, looking around, and just sort of admiring and also scoping out the area. Right next to us on the left, which you might have seen right here, that is the subway entrance. So yeah, there is the whole subway system from Fallout 3 that connects you with the other areas of this game. So I think all the Fallouts except for New Vegas are represented in here, and New Vegas might even be here. I'm not sure, and I haven't seen anything, but there's even Fallout 1 and 2. So yes, this is a way to play Fallout 1 and 2 in full 3D. What is this? This is some type of spawner. So let's see if I can. This is it's like a monster spawner. So can we? No, we can't put a torch on it. And the monsters spawned behind us. I don't know where they came from. So we have got some. I guess you'd call them ghouls in this game, and they don't do too well in the sunlight here. But it's kind of dark out, so I guess they're not getting burnt. Ooh, got a hit on me, but we've killed him with our axe. So yeah, we can fight them, but that was didn't go that easily. We got hit a few times, although they didn't seem to take off any health. We don't even need to eat. But yeah, that is a scary looking spawner, I guess. I am still not sure what's going on or why they spawned behind me. But here we have some of the historic buildings in DC. Let's take a peek inside here. Oh, there's a lot of rooms in here. All right, let's put some torches so we don't get monsters spawning. We'll deal with that later. There's too much to explore here, and we don't really have any, quests or anything guiding us. to particular buildings the way you do in Fallout. But we do have the main quests of Minecraft. I'm sure there's an Ender Dragon and all of that good stuff, and probably a woodland mansion and stuff. I don't even know what Fallout historical Fallout building they have made into the woodland mansion. Here we have a horse wandering around in gold armor, which is not really the best material. Yeah, so there's the subway, extremely well designed. They retextured every block. And look at this. I mean, this literally looks like, I guess, the Capitol building in DC. The texture of these bricks is so perfect, and this is very nice brick. What is this? That is really interesting. Let's take a few of those for our library, I guess. Now, we're not going to use these to build right now because we're not taking enough of them, but we can sort of get our template. Okay, that's the terracotta, and this is endstone. Wow, okay, so I was just talking about the main story, and eventually you get to the end realm and fight the dragon, and you also have to find like an end fortress after that. So these blocks you're really only supposed to get there, so you know they're not usually available at this stage of a playthrough unless you use a pack like this where, let's take a few more of these, use a pack like this where they've already built a ton of structures. So of course when you just log into normal Minecraft, there are some towns and stuff, but actually you can find some interesting building materials in those towns, but I don't really think any of them use endstone, so that's a little more advanced. So you can see the Washington monument there, of course, all burnt out as well. So I don't think, maybe Three Dog is up there. We're gonna have to go check that out. That would be really cool. They do have skins for the major players in the game, so let's just check out a few of these sample bricks also. So very, very nice building material. And what's cool is like some of the building materials that like I don't necessarily like to use, just like granite or whatever, might be really interesting in this. So it's starting to get dark out already. I think it's almost nighttime, so we're gonna run back to our little player home here in Diamond City instead of like throwing a bed down outside. Actually, it looks like it's getting really dark, and I don't think I'm gonna necessarily make it up there. Let's see. It's hard to tell when it's raining. Let's just throw this bed down and see if we can sleep. Yeah, it is nighttime, so we can sleep. Okay, so yeah, this is how you play Minecraft at the beginning if you're afraid like I am. So what is this? We have a cleric here, a very interesting robe. So it does sound like a monster spawned somewhere. I don't see it. It might be up on the top there. There was like maybe a good 30 seconds there where it was nighttime before we slept. So we've got a butcher there. So monster probably spawned, but it's not gonna bother us, or it might just catch on fire or something. So I kind of eventually I'm going to, this is Sturgis over here. I don't know what he's doing here, but that looks just like him. I heard a growling there too, so I don't know. So sometimes it's hard to find these things. There's so many hidden areas in this build. So this is so incredible. It really does seem like Diamond City, which of course is the town in Fallout 4 that was made in historic Fenway Park. So yeah, we are here. Well, there's no baseball anymore, so yeah, this is about as good as you're gonna get these days. Yeah, all of sports have been temporarily postponed because of the outbreaks. So yeah, well, we're dealing with a lot of outbreaks here. There's zombies and radiation, and but yeah, we're not playing baseball either, but we have turned it into our home. So we're up here in basically the front office or whatever. This is where the mayor of Diamond City usually hangs out. I almost called him Mayor Quimby. That's pretty funny. But yeah, we decided to make our home here, and what I'm going to do is basically just use this area to connect to all the other buildings through the rooftops. This is inspired by my favorite Fallout YouTuber, Couch Warrior TV. Saint Billy is this amazing Fallout playthrough he did, which focused a lot on building bases up, very complicated bases up on the rooftops, which he would, I'm not going to make it this complicated. He would have all these parkour, so, no one could get up there besides him. Of course, the enemies could just spawn in his base sometimes, because that's just how these video games work. But, in the role-playing environment, he had to jump from one rooftop to the next, and you had to make it really do it very exactly or you'd fall. So it's pretty interesting. So I'm gonna try to be inspired by that and do a series of bases on all the rooftops connecting Fallout 3, Fallout 4, and whatever else we find here. So I think it's so cool that we have Diamond City butted right up against DC. So I'm gonna take advantage of that. And of course the Pridwin up there, the huge blimp in Fallout 4 that the Brotherhood of Steel's headquarters is in. So we're gonna build a ladder or a stairway up to there as well. But I don't think I'm gonna actually do that this episode. I actually was planning on doing that, but I feel like I've spent a lot of time building just one ramp across, or two rather, and I think right now what I really want to do is I really need to mine a little, honestly. So I think we're gonna go out. Where am I? Getting lost. All right, we gotta go back up this way. I'm gonna have to build an easier entrance way to my. Although I'm talking about how making it complicated, also, but just to go straight up when I walk in instead of all the way around there. But that's for another project. So yeah, I think I just want to try to mine and at least find some iron. Because we don't have any, and maybe get down to diamond level as well, which if you see up in the top corner our coordinates, so as we jumped it went from 79 to 80, so we're on level 80 here. So we have to dig down to I think it's level 16 or 18 is where they start, but usually you want to just create a strip mine on level 11 or 12 to find diamonds, along with some other valuable gems like lapis and also redstone, which those appear at other levels as well. But an iron will appear, I think, at any level. So usually, honestly, I usually find surface iron in this area with all this cobblestone here. Usually I'll find some surface iron to get started with. But I explored a little bit in this area, even off the recording, and I just didn't see any that jumped out at me. I found a bunch of coal, but no iron. So we're just gonna start our mine here, and I like to try to make it a little extra wide, at least at the entrance, but we are using stone tools here and they wear out pretty fast, so I better keep it as simple as possible and just try to do a 2 square here basic stair. Eventually I'll add actual stairs here to make it easier to go up and down as well, so we can make those back at the house later. So we're just gonna do here. Now what could happen is I could open up to a cave and there could be monsters in the cave, or there could be precious gems as well. So we're also gonna discover, oh, I hit the torch. Okay, we gotta make sure I put that out of the way a little bit instead of on the block next to the block I'm trying to get. Oh, I almost did it again. All right, so let's see what this stuff is. This is interesting looking. It looks like dirt, but we farmed it with a pickaxe, so it's not dirt. Oh, it's just granite. Okay, so that's what I was saying earlier. Granite. I don't usually build with that. I might end up building with this, a little more likely, because it looks pretty interesting. Almost looks like, you could use it along with wood or something to create more depth or texture, So it doesn't look like a rock necessarily. All right, so it's getting a little bit dark here. Let's put a torch. All right, so you see we're only at level 65, so this is actually going to take quite a while, and our pickaxe is actually about to break. So, I'm going to end up making a couple more stone pickaxes, I guess. Oh, I took an extra block there. And we haven't found any iron, so it's kind of actually unusual to not find it at this point. But you know what? I like the struggle. I like the slow progression, to be honest. Gives me more time just to talk about things and, kind of just immerse myself in this environment. So, a lot of people, I don't know. I find watching almost everything in Minecraft so fascinating. Like, I'll watch live streams and sometimes they have these crazy adventures. You know, they'll fight the Ender Dragon or fight the Wither. It's a really hard fight. Or sometimes they just do goofy stuff and play pranks on their friends or whatever. Or sometimes they'll just sit here for 2-3 hours just zoning out mining and like talking to chat. So I actually really like that stuff, and it's one of the reasons I decided not to do like a heavily edited video for this series, because like even though that might be like better content in a lot of ways, like you know, I make it super dramatic and like something exciting happens. Oh, there goes our axe. So, you know, something exciting happens in every episode, but I've just been enjoying the slow moments of Minecraft so much. I think I'm just going to try to create a kind of a balance. This wasn't the most exciting episode, but we did fight a couple zombies earlier at least. So we're getting there. With this kind of, maybe this is like the template for a future ep. We do like a little exploring, maybe a little fighting in there, then do a little like busy work and mining. So I think that is a good combo. Okay, so it's not quite dark yet. So... but it's getting there, so we might as well just head back up and maybe do a little tool creation and stuff, or sort through our inventory before the sun sets. So let's just head back up to our base, and we'll try to keep things super organized. Like, eventually what I'll do is make like another sort of base at the, you know, in that mine with like chests and furnaces and all that stuff. But for now, you know, we don't need that yet. So that's eventually definitely what I'm going to do. So let's just look at our character. All right, so I'm going to actually sort everything off stream, or off camera, I should say. We're not streaming, it's a video. But we're going to end this episode here, and we will be back in Diamond City and DC and Fallout and Minecraft soon. Thank you for joining us.